You both might have a different viewpoint. Our job is going to be to bring you both in a way together to make the best investment decisions.
Sometimes the time is right when the time is right. He is somebody I met in 2017. He always wanted to start with an investment in the Dubai market. And 2024 is what it was for him. He, along with another friend of his, wanted to really take a look at the Dubai market again and really start investing. So what we ended up doing is have them sign up on the Dubai Wealth Builder program. And it's a little bit of a challenge trying to get two friends who might think alike, can also think differently sometimes. Him and both of his friends were then escorted along into a strategy session. We then went on to help them virtually select properties, qualify based on the criteria that we established. One of them then visited Dubai. We went physically to see the properties, the different showrooms.
You both might have a different viewpoint. Our job is going to be to bring you both in a way together to make the best investment decisions.
Sometimes the time is right when the time is right. He is somebody I met in 2017. He always wanted to start with an investment in the Dubai market. And 2024 is what it was for him. He, along with another friend of his, wanted to really take a look at the Dubai market again and really start investing. So what we ended up doing is have them sign up on the Dubai Wealth Builder program. And it's a little bit of a challenge trying to get two friends who might think alike, can also think differently sometimes. Him and both of his friends were then escorted along into a strategy session. We then went on to help them virtually select properties, qualify based on the criteria that we established. One of them then visited Dubai. We went physically to see the properties, the different showrooms, and get a feel of the areas and the locations so that we could then make better decisions. The process took about maybe a month to 2 months, but the good thing is they win by getting the best property. Dubai wins by getting a great customer, great client. We win because we get to service them, and the real estate market in Dubai wins overall.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We're live, guys. Hi. How are you? So this is our regular spot now, generally speaking. Okay, Fridays is our regular spot. We go live on Fridays. We want to talk to you. We want to understand what you're going through as a realtor or a real estate agent, or if you're coming in as an investor, that's fine as well. You can ask me questions, you can put them across to me, and I would be happy to answer. We're live both on Instagram, YouTube, I think TikTok, and a few other places. Sarah Zahrawi. Okay, hello. You're welcome. Thank you very much, Zara. Thanks. Guys, everybody who's on Instagram or YouTube, if you guys have any questions, Haji Suleiman, Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing? Raza Sheikh, Raza Badshah, Assalamu alaikum. How you guys doing? If you guys have questions, you're welcome to put them across to me. And if you guys would like to join me live, then there is a WhatsApp number somewhere. All you've got to really do is message that number, and my team will get in touch with you and we will go live. All right, guys, welcome. Let's have a blessed Friday. Alhamdulillah, it is Friday. I want to address something that generally comes through to me because, as a realtor in the real estate space, I get a lot of young people from across the world coming to me and saying, hey, listen, we'd like to start real estate in Dubai. We'd like to join as a realtor or an agent. We've been working here, or we've been working in Pakistan, we've been working in South Africa, we've been working in the UK for these many years, and we'd like to actually get your advice on how we can do the same in Dubai. Okay, now I'm going to give you something very basic. Okay, I'd love to actually engage with you and explain to you. Well, I'd love to say that I'd like to do this once and for all, but it's okay. You know, how did you get into the real estate industry in your own country? That's pretty much the same approach and attitude you've got to take to Dubai. Like, keeping in mind the basics. Like, if you look at some of my earlier videos from 5-6 years ago, you'll see like the basics. The basics are, look, in Dubai, I think you're going to need a driving license. So, of course, you're going to go and have to get a driving license. If you're from one of those countries where the driving licenses are automatically converted into Dubai, good for you. If you're not, that's okay. You can actually go through the driving school and pass the test. Okay. Haji Suleiman, walaikum salam. Very well, Fahd bhai. MashaAllah. Hope all is well. Good luck on the new launch of Palm Jebel Ali Villas and the Mac Islands. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. All the best to you too. I have no idea why he's telling me good luck on those, but that's Haji. Haji, I know Haji for about 11 years now. Young realtor, very energetic, very active, mashallah. And he always gives good vibes. Yeah. So thank you very much. May Allah bless you. Okay. I appreciate the kind comments. So coming back to starting out in the Dubai market as a youngster. Okay, guys. And again, if you're somebody who's new and who's watching, or if you're an investor, I'll take you generally live on this live to actually go through answering your questions. So coming back to this, what are the basics? You'll need a real estate license. You'll need 6 months or a little bit more of money to survive, but that's not the end of it, right? I've known people who had less money. I've known people who had more money. It boils down to attitude, guys. Like, it's kind of like real estate is not like brain surgery, right? It's not like becoming a doctor. So if you've not been to doctor school, you can't really become a doctor. Real estate is generally about your attitude and aptitude, and then going about getting the necessary licensing and so on and so forth to be able to practice real estate. I'm not saying it's less important, but it's not as complicated as rocket science. So if you're thinking about, hey, if I want to come to Dubai, how would I be able to start real estate? Just like you started in your own country. I get questions from people who are like, hey, we've been doing real estate in our own country for about 7 years now. We'd like to come to Dubai. Where do I start? How do I start? Simple things. Approach a few good companies, interview with them, see what they're offering. Once you've interviewed with 1, 2, 3 companies, you'll know pretty much exactly what the pattern is, what they're offering. Then once you've gone to 1, 2, 3 companies, it's very easy. After that, all you've got to do is select one. Try to last 6 months. Try to go the mile for 6 months. And guys, listen, honest to God, may Allah bless you, real estate in Dubai is easy. What does Tony Robbins say? Tony Robbins says it's simple. It's easy. No, it's simple, but not easy. I think this is what he says. But what do I mean by simple? Generally speaking, if you really think about it, there's 3 basic needs, right? You've heard this being promised to people in speeches, right? In Pakistan, in Urdu, we say roti, kapra, makan. Okay, so roti means, what does roti means? Food, right? Okay, it's Urdu. Kapra means clothes, and makan means place to stay, shelter. Everybody needs that, right? It doesn't matter whether you're living in a studio or you're living in a 100-bedroom mansion. Everybody's got to have a roof over their head. So think about it. You're entering an industry and providing, okay, you're not the developer or the contractor or the construction or the builder or the owner of the house, but you're pretty much the middle person who's helping people access shelter. Like, think about it on the basic level, right? Don't get super complicated right now. Like, what about the 9-bedroom mansion? What about a 5-bedroom mansion, right? So you've got to really understand that you're providing a basic service. Can you do that in a good enough way? Can you go into an area where tenants need homes to stay? there are complicated areas or more competitive areas. Like, for instance, if you say, no, I'm going to go and rent out mansions and villas on the beach in Palm Jumeirah, well, I've got news for you. Things might be complicated for you to start out there. But if you want to start in a regular area, there might be less competition. You might be able to relate more. Hey, if you drive Ferraris and you live already in a mansion, or you're very comfortable around people who want to rent mansions, that's fine. I'm talking about renting. And then you go on to selling, and then so on and so forth. So it's not very complicated. Hashim asked, I purchased one bed of linen and they haven't started anything I can do. Look, this is something you've got to go to the Dubai Land Department, seek advice from there, okay, or seek advice from seek advice from them, right, or from a lawyer perspective. Seek advice. I can't give you advice because I don't have any idea on what you've purchased, where you've purchased, and generally speaking, I don't want to give advice on situations that I am not aware of, okay? So the best place to go is go to the Dubai Land Department and get their advice. I am not qualified to give you advice in this scenario, please. So do excuse me, okay? If you got a question on where to purchase, how to purchase, I can give you advice, okay? Generally speaking, guys, just for your information, Dubai is very well regulated. The developers do follow a timetable and they will generally deliver on time, okay? However, the Dubai law gives developers a 1 year space for contingencies and things to happen where they might not be able to, for XYZ reason, not to be able to deliver super fast, right? Or whatever might happen. Either way, your situation, you'd have to go to the Dubai Land Department to speak to them and then get better guidance from them. Okay, coming back to the situation of real estate agents coming into the Dubai market, guys, you guys have to really, really think about understanding when you're coming into the Dubai market, you've got to really, 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 really don't have fear. Have the right attitude, okay? Be fearless, okay? Let me say this. Okay, Dubai with Rahul, welcome. Kaise hain aap? How are you doing, brother? Welcome. Guys, if you guys would like to, Jinu's welcome as well. If you guys would like to get onto a live call with me to ask any questions that you might have, specifically real estate related or business related with Dubai or the United Arab Emirates, there is a telephone number here somewhere, and you can actually call us and then get onto a call with me, okay? Well, I'm going to be answering live anything that you might want addressed, okay? I want to talk about a couple of other things that a lot of people did not think about. So this is now, I'm switching gears to speaking to the investors and to get some perspective on what's been going on in H2. So time's flown. We're in November already. Soon it'll be December, and it'll be like 31st December. We'll see all of downtown transform. We'll see all of Dubai transform. People will be going and traveling for vacation, so on and so forth. And what we're going to be seeing is a new year coming in, like 2025, right? What's happened in 2024? So those of you who don't know about this, the market's been going up since literally 2020 November. Okay, we've seen gradual increases in the market. A lot of people have bought, a lot of people have sold, made money, profits, so on and so forth. What's the end result of those who were sitting on the sidelines, those who actually entered in the market, so on and so forth? I want to share something with you guys, something very pertinent, something very, very critical. In H1 2024, so first half of 2024, bankers, analysts were coming at me and telling me, like, look, the reports are saying that there is a possible slowdown in H2. I said, look, I don't know about the reports. I can see things on the ground level. For instance, the number of people who are moving here with their families, the number of people who are not moving here with their families, but yet are still identifying Dubai as a place for them to actually come and start working over here 5 years from now. So they want to start buying properties and build a portfolio now, but they're going to start moving in later on. Hey, welcome Janindra, Mohammed, Mace T, Abhi, Pink Panther, all of you guys here on Instagram or YouTube. If you got questions, put them down here. If you'd like to join me live with any of your questions that you might have, there's a number here. Just send a WhatsApp message. My team will reach out to you. So the point I'm trying to, coming back to the investors, like, look, we've seen a buoyant market, and the buoyant market's kind of continued. And I'm going to tell you something. I've had this experience. When a lot of people expect something, that thing generally doesn't happen. So about 2.5 years ago, the interest rates were increased in the US. Some of you probably already know this. And a lot of people started telling us, like, yeah, just wait for the slowdown. The slowdown's coming, etc., etc. The issues that happened is that slowdown never came. And I don't know what's going on, but now, not only did the slowdown not come, but the Federal Reserve Bank of the US of A, has actually cut rates by quite a massive points. Like the recent cut rate, I think, was half a point, which is quite big. It's not a small rate cut, right? The point now I'm trying to make is that again is going to feed into another 6 months of cycle. Number two, there are people, new nationalities, people who generally were not the top nationalities buying in Dubai. I'm talking about European countries, the Western Hemisphere, and so on and so forth, that are now starting to come more and more to Dubai. Whether it's social media and Instagram showcasing Dubai and its benefits to them, like Dubai was always there, but generally we saw that there were less investments coming from the Western Hemisphere, okay? I've been in the market for a long time, long period. I did not have tons and tons of clients from the Western Hemisphere. Yes, I've interacted with clients from Europe. I've interacted with clients from Africa. I've interacted with clients from Asia. I've interacted with clients from the Middle East. But less and less will used to be the case from all the European countries, especially the Western Hemisphere. And the Western Hemisphere, I'm not talking about all the Western Hemisphere countries. There's few countries now, and I think that's going to grow because they say power of social media, and I don't know if the United Arab Emirates and Dubai really, fully utilized, whether they want to do it or not. There's a lot of people who are social media influencers who move to Dubai, and then they project Dubai's image to the global world, and they show that, Dubai is a good place, safe place to live. Dubai is an amazing place. You should visit here, and so on and so forth, right? So all of that leads and feeds into investors globally thinking, okay, hey, let's take a little break to Dubai. Let's go on a small vacation. They end up coming out here on a vacation. They're like, okay, this real estate thing here is not bad. I remember 3 years ago or 2 years ago meeting somebody, I don't remember which country, but somewhere from the West. And they were just, I was in Dubai Creek Harbor, and they were walking around, and we were at a hotel, and we were just looking at a mock-up model, and they started talking to me, or vice versa. And then we started talking, and they're like, yeah, we're like, Dubai's pretty amazing. We never thought about Dubai being like this. And they were like pretty impressed. And I was like, okay, very good, very good. So the point I'm trying to make is that slowness that people predicted or thought that would be coming in H1 has never arrived. Prices have only gone up. So if you did not invest in people talk that prices will come down in H2, but it's not come down. So people who did not invest in H1, I still say that it's never too late. And why do I say this? Look, guys, if you've not had a chance, get my book. This was written in 2016, and it is more of a personal story intertwined with real estate and how you might be able to get started. It came out in 2023, and I personally think it's a complete guide. You should be taking advantage of this book. What do both books speak, and what do both books state? It's very, very simple. It's about buying value. So regardless of where the market is, try to purchase value, because if you purchase value, which means what? You're trying to purchase a property that's going to stand the test of time in the long term. It's going to be a good location, good infrastructure, good quality, good developer, good decent sized rooms, good decent sized view, good decent average service charges, good decent ability for people to be able to rent it out, good resellability, good options for capital appreciation. So if you got and don't overpay, right? So it's like 27, 25 points that we look through in the FDG value matrix. If you buy a good, decent property, making sure that all of these boxes are ticked, guess what? You're buying value for money and you will be okay. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this live today. Thank you very much for everybody who joined in. Generally speaking, you can send us questions in the comment section and send them before. I don't see any questions coming in. Thank you very much who's joined. Ozge, Muhammad, Maisty, everybody on YouTube. I am going to bid you adieu. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
You both might have a different viewpoint. Our job is going to be to bring you both in a way together to make the best investment decision.
You know, sometimes the time is right when the time is right. He is somebody I met in 2017. He always wanted to start with an investment in the Dubai market. And 2024 is what it was for him. He, along with another friend of his, wanted to really take a look at the Dubai market again and really start investing. So what we ended up doing is have them sign up on the Dubai Wealth Builder program. And it's a little bit of a challenge trying to get two friends who might think alike, can also think differently sometimes. Him and both of his friends were then escorted along into a strategy session. We then went on to help them virtually select properties, qualify based on the criteria that we established. One of them then visited Dubai. We went physically to see the properties, the different showrooms, and get a feel of the areas and the locations so that we could then make better decisions. The process took about maybe a month to 2 months, but the good thing is they win by getting the best property. Dubai wins by getting a great customer, great client. We win because we get to service them, and the real estate market in Dubai wins overall.